So I just finally got confirmation that food stamps is officially cut for next month.
About 2 months ago, I stopped eating dinner almost every night of the week so that my boyfriend and I could have enough food left over to have lunch the next day. This was before we were about to lose our food stamps. Mind you, we both work.
I don't think that we really realize the depths that this is, the damage that this is going to do, but the women, the mothers, and the families, but the mothers especially, who are going to go without meals so their children don't have to. I know that I will absolutely be one of those mothers.
But because we have children and because aftercare and before care is too expensive, I've taken a job that's basically minimum wage so that I can be there to pick up my kids. I cannot fathom what we're going to do without that food stamp money, because if I already couldn't eat dinner with that food stamp money,
I'm so tired of seeing people say like, oh, well, maybe if you had a job, you could get your groceries, or, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't have to depend on SNAP. I work full time. Thank you. And I do rely on stamps because guess what? It's not enough money in this economy for me to be able to pay bills and get stuff that we need and provide for my 2 kids. So yes, I depend on stamps. And I have a full-time job. So please know that people out here depend on stamps is not because we out here just mooching off the government. It's because we literally need that to provide for our family.
I work hard every single day. I get up every single day and clean houses, and I still rely on food stamps to feed my 6 children because the prices are so high. It's unrealistic to think about not having food stamps. Next month, I'm so terrified because 6 babies are always eating. Plus myself, I eat about 1 meal a day, but still.
I voted for him for lower grocery prices. He promised me cheaper prices on groceries. And that has not happened. Not only has that not happened, I am getting my food stamps taken. I am getting my cash assistance taken. I am getting my Section 8 taken. I am getting all my welfare governments taken. I did not ask for this. I would not have voted for him if I knew this was going to happen.
Do you know what drives me insane about these people that say that if I would have known, I wouldn't have voted for him, or I did not vote for that? Yes, you did. The first thing that bothers me is yes, you did. You see, you voted for those things. You just thought it would happen to someone else. You were perfectly fine with other people losing programs, losing things that would benefit them. You just didn't think it would touch you. You thought you were safe from losing these programs. And the other part is they say they didn't know. Bullcrap. Bullcrap. The left, independents, lots of different economic experts, doctors, scientists have been screaming about all the horrible things that Donald Trump would do. We told you about Project 2025. We told you how many times his name was listed in Project 2025. And we told you how many of his own staffers were in there as well or helped write it. But you guys didn't believe us. You guys said fake news. We tried to warn you. You didn't either want to listen, or your bigotry and your racism, your homophobia and your sexism didn't allow you to see what was coming. So the bed that you made, you now have to lie on. The sad thing is that so many of us are in the same bed with you, but we didn't vote that way. We knew that these things were going to happen. We knew that this was going to cause havoc for everybody. And look, I'm sorry for you. I feel horrible that you're going to lose all these benefits, but you did vote for this. So if you want something to change, I suggest you call your congressperson and tell them to put a leash on Donald Trump and stop him in Congress. I suggest, instead of just coming on this app and whining and complaining about what you yourself created, you call your representative and do something about it. Otherwise, we here on the left and independent, we don't care. We warned you. All my love.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now look at this. The same people who shouted cut the government help are now crying because food stamps are being cut on November 1st. They thought it would hurt others, but now it's hurting them. This is what regret really looks like. Guys, let's watch the clip. Remember, the credit goes to the director of the video. I'll be back.
Give us our food stamps! 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 Give us our food stamps!
Meet Chris Wright. He's a single father of 4 boys along with a dog, and he's a recipient of low-income housing benefits from the Housing and Urban Development Department. And right now, he's actually really concerned with the current administration's proposals that would limit low-income and Section 8 housing recipients to 2 years of benefits.
Chris, his 4 boys, and dog Nook live in Dillingham Heights. It's overseen by Housing Authority of Richmond. Wright is watching the news about the proposed rule by HUD and the Trump administration that would limit people in Section 8 and low-income housing to 2 years of assistance.
And if he did that, and if I was limited to 2 years, it would devastate me and my children. It would devastate us. I mean, there's no question around that. And I'm a Trump supporter. I'm a Trump fan. Well, obviously, there's been things that's been going on that's brought that into question.
And as you just heard, he himself voted for the current administration that is doing these proposals that would potentially limit his housing benefits. Because to absolutely no surprise, he voted against his own interest. And not only did he just vote against himself, he voted against his 4 sons as well as his dog, who pretty much had no say in the situation. And just for a little bit more context,
not getting EBT no more. They took the EBT. They saying I gotta work 20 hours a week. I'm not working for nobody. Get the fuck out of here. This is what Americans, taxpayer, work for us. They work for me. They gotta help me feed my fucking kids. Get the fuck out of here.
Boss man, we headed to work right now, man, so we can feed your kids, you sorry motherfucker. I ain't never seen a bigger piece of shit in my life to get on a social media post and say some bullshit like that. Bitch, we tired of feeding your kids. You think I like getting up at the ass crack of dawn and giving my money away while you sit home and fuck and do whatever the fuck you want to do and just have a bunch of kids, bunch of illegitimate bastards running around? You need to go get a McDonald's hiring. Tighten down. Tired of paying you motherfuckers rent. Tired of paying you motherfuckers light bill. Tired of feeding the regular ass children you got. I got kids of my own, man. 4, 5 of them running around here. I need to feed them, man. It's hard enough to feed mine. I gotta feed yours too now.
We are being sent into another depression. I am so sad for the people that need government assistance that's not going to be able to afford anything. The job market is down right now. People need their health insurance. For November, December, they have cut SNAP benefits. For people, what do you expect people to do? What does this motherfucker expect people to do? Crime is going to go up, and you know what? This hurts. This really is fucked up. What was America thinking when they voted this motherfucker into presidency? All we can do is pray. All we can do is pray. God first.
I've been on food stamps since I was 18. I don't give a how it makes me look on TikTok. I don't care. Groceries are expensive. I don't care that I can't afford groceries. I want to use my food stamp card. I have not looked at the price of groceries since I was 18. Why is everything so expensive?
It is the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids to eat and for my kids to be taken care of.
So the One Big Beautiful Bill has passed, and it significantly tightens both federal and state level work requirements. It's shifting cost to the states and cuts funds. Millions could lose their SNAP or food stamp benefits or their Medicaid coverage, and that all depends on age, parental status, work participation, and their location. And people who are currently receiving welfare benefits are crashing out on social media.
You don't want them to have access to food? Do you not want them to have... You know what they're going to do? They're going to end up stealing. And there's going to be more prisoners. Oh, that's so smart. That's so smart. Yeah, you're stunting American growth.
Oh, hold on. Stunting American growth? Call me naive. I mean, I'm sure you will in the comments. But how does asking certain groups of welfare recipients to work at least 80 hours per month in order to continue to receive benefits, how is that stunting growth of Americans by asking you to work 20 hours a week part-time? Anyway.
You're stunting American growth, and my generation's getting fucked because of you. And I'm sick and tired of it. People have like this, oh, but, you know, there's so many people who, you know, for their SNAP benefits, they use it, but they don't actually need it. And this, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care if a few of them use the system. How can you not care about other people? Do something about it. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready. Like, if I need to, I'll defend what I believe is morally right.
No system should allow abuse of it. If you are not abusing the system and you're accurately reporting everything to the state, what are you so worried about? The fact that you might have to work 80 hours a month? And that's only a group of people. That's only for parents that have children over the age of 7 or able-bodied adults between the ages of 54 and 64. It's just being asked that you contribute to society for using taxpayer dollars. And I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing. I mean, we have talked about this before. Welfare benefits should be supplemental income, not the only income.
It's been day 5, and I have not received no food stamps. My disability checks is...
Okay, guys. Many MAGA voters didn't think these cuts would reach their homes. They believed it was only for other people, but food stamps kept many families alive. Guys, I'm not happy about what's happening, seriously. You can see so many people crying. Parents asking and wondering how their kids are going just to live. So that's why I'm saying, like, really this food stamp or food assistance, it's very crucial. It's very important. So let's continue to watch the clip. I'll be back.
Republicans, maggots, believe everything, but they believe nothing. And they certainly don't do their research. The first Google line, you can see that food stamps, food, is so important that there is an automatic $6 billion contingency fund for times like this, when there's a government shutdown. The last government shutdown was 2018. However, this is the first time that a president has threatened to withhold food from 42 million Americans, which are 40% children, in history. This is all Googleable. You can look all this up. In fact, I encourage you to. Fox News won't tell you that. Fox News will not give you the full picture. That's why it's important to do your own research. Did you know food stamps cost $3 a month for the average taxpayer? $36 a year is what it costs me to feed 42 million Americans. Yet you have no problem with $1 trillion in military spending, $175 billion in deporting brown people. MAGA really is the dumbest species. Do you agree?
MAGA, you need to listen to me. I used to be MAGA, and things are about to get catastrophic. Not just for owning the libs, but for you as well and your families as well. It's in regards to SNAP, okay? A federal funded program that gives food stamps and assistance financial assistance for people to be able to afford food in the United States. 41 million people rely on this program a year. This federal program has already confirmed and sent out emails to people saying, hey, we have no more funds come November. Come November, which is in less than 12 days from now, there will be no more money coming into these people's pockets that they use to provide food for themselves and their children and their families. Okay? This is not just liberals or Democrats. This is nationwide. And guess what, MAGA? Many of you, I know, rely on it as well. And it's okay. You don't have to be ashamed that you rely on it. Okay? It's a program that is really good for helping a lot of people. But you don't understand that when this gets taken away, people are about to get very desperate. In a month where there's Thanksgiving, of course, it's about being with family and being thankful, but it's also about food. Do you not see the symbolism in this? It's going to get so bad so quickly, but it can be prevented. If we get our government together right now, we open up before November, we get this program funded, and we get the assistance out to the people in need. My name is Hunter Howell. If you feel like giving me a follow, a like, a share, a comment, that'd be greatly appreciated. I'm sending all of you my love, and hopefully this video was informative for you.
So now everyone's telling their EBT stories online. Yeah, why they're on EBT, how they got on it. And I'm thinking, do you think that I care? Because my opinion is, if you are an able-bodied American, then you should absolutely be working 1 through 3 jobs to support yourself. Because if you depend on someone else, it will be those people that disappoint you, I promise you. So if you're depending on the American people to continuously want to pay for your EBT, I promise you we will disappoint you, because we are done with the fact that we can barely feed ourselves and have to go to the food pantry. But yet you get to go to Kroger's and buy steak, and it's on our dime. So we're a little upset about that. However, if you are not an able-bodied American and you have disabilities or children that have disabilities, food stamps is meant for you. It's not meant for the mom of 4 who doesn't want to work and gets $2,000 in food stamps a month, and then she gets her electric paid, and then she gets Section 8, and then she gets all of these other benefits just because she decided it was okay for her to suck the tit of the American people, and we just allow these things to happen. We need absolute reform to our EBT programs. You should not be able to be on EBT as an able-bodied individual for more than a short period of time. It is supposed to be for emergencies, not so that you can have $100 nails and $300 Jordans while you're living on EBT. So, if you ask the American people if we care that you may starve, we're going to tell you no. But Donald Trump cares. Lucky for you.
You cannot be for real right now. You have to be trolling. Well, I got news for you. You don't have to audition so hard, because guess what? Your orange daddy is not going to pick you to dance with you in his golden ballroom once he's done tearing out the east wing of the White House to install his special little ballroom that he claims is privately funded. Meanwhile, you have fellow Americans that you're not claiming, that you actually don't give so much of a shit about, that you would rather see them starve than to not see your president install an unnecessary ballroom, basically altering the White House without our authorization, I may add. Well, honey, I can tell you one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. He already got it what he wanted out of you, and it ain't your strawberry-coated kitty cat. He got that vote out of people like you so he can sit back and do what the fuck he's doing now. Meanwhile, somebody that you love and care about is starving, is about to suffer because of what he's doing, and you just don't give a care. You're cheering on every and any little thing that he does. Assuming, hoping that you're gonna get picked. Not knowing he already got what he wanted to get out of you. And it's gonna be a matter of time before it affects your ass. Mark my fucking words.
This is not funny. When you see women just wondering how their kid they will live without getting food, it's not funny. Guys, it's sad because they trusted leaders who only care about power and money. The rich are getting more help and the poor are losing what little they had. These voters are learning that these big promises were never made for them. Guys, as you can see, even how people are expressing themselves, you can see the white people how they are struggling about when this food stamp just will stop, how they're going to survive. Guys, let's continue to watch the clip.
A lot of people on Social Security can actually work. Okay, a lot of people who on Social Security can actually work a job, and they are in the comments. What? Oh, my disability is not enough. My social. Okay, baby, get a work from home job. Now, listen. Ooh, it's some of y'all who ain't showed up in the real world in about 25 years. It's some of y'all who ain't showed up in the real world in so long, baby. You don't know what to do, and that's why you shaking in your boots, because you're about to have to face reality like everybody else. Okay, you're about to have to get up and be somebody and do something like everybody else. And that's what got y'all shaking up. I had somebody in my comments telling me something. Well, what about the single woman with kids and my mom, her Social Security is not enough? Girl, I don't give a damn about your mama's Social Security not being enough. Okay? I got some stories about when I didn't have enough. Where the hell was your mom at? You see what I'm saying? She was somewhere collecting Social Security, and she don't want to give nobody nothing because it ain't even enough for her. And she ain't going to go outside of the Social Security and get a job, because the first thing that they say is, no, I can't work. They're going to take my Social Security. No, you can work part-time. Y'all can work part-time, okay? Actually, you can get a full-time job and let go of the Social Security, but you don't want to do that because you just don't want to work. You have been relying on this program for so many years, baby, that you just think that you the baddest one on there. Okay? You ain't got to do nothing. And now they're finna take it. What am I gonna do? You're gonna work. Get your ass up.
I'm no fucking expert, but I'm pretty sure the government is still shut down on purpose. I'm pretty sure it's because he wants to enact the Insurrection Act. Like, seriously. The reason if I wanted the Insurrection Act to go through, and I was a tyrannical fucking president, well, I'd try to piss off the people so bad to where they riot. And that'll give me a good goddamn excuse to just do whatever the fuck I want to do. Suspend habeas corpus and shit like that. I'm not trying to be a fucking conspiracy theorist, but goddamn, this thing has gone long enough. And we all know that who holds the most cards here is the Republican Party. Okay, so that shit ain't playing out. Oh, the reason the government shut down is the radical left. I don't fucking buy it, dude. You got the majority. And when the majority says aye and the minority says nay, well, the ayes have it, right, guys? They're trying to keep this government shutdown going long enough to piss off the people. Service members, people on Social Security, people on SNAP benefits, mothers, infants, and, WIC and all that shit. They're keeping it fucking shut down on purpose to piss you off to the point they want to see your breaking point. And when you start breaking their shit, well, they're going to start rolling in military troops. But I find that funny because maybe the military won't fight for them because they're not getting a paycheck. It's kind of like Rick and Morty. I'll do the fighting for money.
Do you want to know the real reason why the U.S. government's shutting down? It's because rich people will never understand the struggles of working people. 2 years ago, I thought I was having a heart attack. So I went next door to Johns Hopkins to the ER. Thankfully, it wasn't. But despite me having good insurance, I've been paying a bill every single month for that one visit. And I know that I'm not the only one that has a story like that. I know that I'm not the only one who has ever had to make the choice. Is the bill worth it to get help? But no other citizen in any other developed nation has ever had to face that choice. That's only in America. The United States is the wealthiest nation in human history. Yet you and I pay more for healthcare than anyone else on earth. Americans live shorter lives, we suffer from more preventable diseases, and in this country, our country, more babies won't see their first birthday than in any other wealthy nation in the world. Yet, healthcare CEOs make more than $20 million a year, not to keep people healthy, but to keep profits high. Rich people will never understand the struggles of working people. Without this shutdown, without something left to fight with, healthcare costs will rise, Medicaid will be cut, and tens of thousands of American lives will be lost simply because of greed. It's not going to be an easy fight, but it's a fight worth fighting. This shutdown is the people's last line of defense, and if we hold the line today, we save lives tomorrow. It might be your life, it might be my life, it might be the lives of our kids, but it's a line worth holding, and we'll do it together.
Okay, guys, this moment should open everyone's eyes when you vote out of anger or fear. You hurt yourself too. This food stamp cut don't make America stronger. They make families weaker. Many of these same voters once said people should work hard, but now they see that jobs don't always pay enough, that everyone needs support sometimes. It's time to stop following fake promises and start caring about real people and the mothers, the kids, the elderly, all who just want to eat and live in peace. Maybe now they will realize that helping others means helping ourselves too. Guys, if it's your first time, kindly subscribe and put the comments in the comment section. Guys, let's comment in positive way, because this content it's always about education purpose. So I said again, just put your comment in a positive way. Guys, thank you very much just for watching. Really, I really appreciate. See you for the next video.